I encourage you, my people, don't feel like your vote doesn't matter. Your vote does matter. Welcome to I Wrote This Down by Star 25. So today we're going to be talking about what does voter suppression do and what are its many forms. So what is voter suppression? But in my opinion, voter suppression is really cheating, doing whatever you can to make the votes go in your favor. That looks like a monarchy to me. And if you are a real American, you a person that can withstand if your candidate doesn't make it to office, if a certain law is passed that you didn't like. So this is what voting looks like. Why culture sways the vote? See, the thought process of the masses usually sways the vote. Because when a person, especially like for example, a young person who may be into the latest trends, latest music, they're gonna bring those beliefs to the polls. Let's be real, man. The culture today is not conservative. Don't just vote, but encourage to vote the right way. So I remember this video back on YouTube. It was this black guy. Type it up in YouTube. The video says, I was going to vote for Biden, but I switched my vote to Trump. Here's why. Over 8 million views. He was an African American guy making some valid points about why he wasn't voting for Biden anymore, but rather will vote for Trump. If we just simply just go and vote individually, what impact does that make? But if we go on campaign and we tell people about the truth, speaking from our heart, open air, that would change the minds of the people. Guess what? Your vote just turned to 10,000. Moving on. What does voter suppression look like? It comes down to 4 things. 4, you see? Illegal immigration, nationalized elections, no poll watchers. What you doing over there? I see you. And misinformation, aka lies. If you're not an American citizen or a citizen of a certain country, you are not being represented. So when you come in and your vote is counted, you are kind of like a ghost vote. Nobody represents you. So that kind of eliminates the vote of a person who's legitimately a citizen. So that is basically voter suppression. I just canceled out a legal person's vote for a legal person's vote. Nationalized elections. So in the US of America and probably in many other countries, we have a democracy. We have a set of values that believes in voting. Voting for representation, voting for laws, and voting for candidates. See, the thing with nationalized votes is it pretty much eliminates the electoral college, and the popular vote really would win. Not only that, but the federal government would be in charge of that. How much fraud can come up of that? So you're gonna really just be in control forever. Moving on. No poll watchers? No referees? So as you heard during the 2020 election, you seen it on the news, man. Like, they putting up cardboards in the window. They stopping people from voting. They're doing all type of stuff to try to stop people from voting and stop your eyes from seeing it. You can see with your own eyes that wasn't fair. Moving on. Lastly, misinformation. See, we live in an age where there's a lot of liars out there. And unfortunately, we believe in the professionals like CNN, MSNBC, you name it. And we think because they got a suit tie on, speak real nice and everything, you have to open your ears and open your eyes and really think for yourself. Misinformation can really kill an election and really kill our country, or countries that actually allow this type of thing. My final thoughts on this is that voting is important. We must eliminate voter suppression. We must encourage people to vote, use their right to vote. I know they have a right not to vote, but voting will change the course of our country, and it'll really help your voice to be heard. A lot of people got voices, but those voices need to be converted through the polls so they can really be turned into action. Thanks again for watching. I wrote this down. Have a blessed one. If you want more on topics like this or more on my thoughts on things, look at this video right here in the corner.